More story, more knowledge.
The Catcher in the Rye is a novel by J.D. Salinger, first published in 1951. The book follows the story of Holden Caulfield, a teenage boy who has been expelled from his prep school, Pensy Prep, and is wandering around New York City before he is due to return home to his parents. The novel is a first-person narrative told from Holden's perspective over the course of 3 days, during which he tries to make sense of his life and the world around him. The novel is widely regarded as a classic of modern American literature and has become a staple in high school and college curricula. It is known for its themes of adolescent angst, alienation, and the search for identity, which resonate with many readers, particularly teenagers. The book has also been the subject of controversy due to its use of profanity and its portrayal of sexuality and mental illness. Holden is a complex character who struggles with depression, loneliness, and a general sense of alienation from the world around him. He is critical of what he sees as the superficiality and hypocrisy of adults and society, and he feels disconnected from his peers and his own family. Holden's search for authenticity and meaning in his life drives much of the novel's plot, as he seeks to connect with people who he believes are more genuine than those around him. Throughout the novel, Holden has several encounters with different people, including his former classmates, his younger sister, and a prostitute. These interactions highlight the various ways in which Holden struggles to connect with others and find meaning in his life. He is particularly drawn to children, whom he sees as innocent and uncorrupted by the adult world. This is reflected in his desire to be the catcher in the rye, a metaphor for saving children from falling off a cliff and into adulthood. As the novel progresses, it becomes clear that Holden is struggling with his own mental health. He frequently talks about feeling depressed and disconnected from the world around him, and he engages in self-destructive behaviors, such as drinking and smoking. At one point, he has a breakdown and ends up in a mental hospital. The Catcher in the Rye has been celebrated for its realistic portrayal of adolescence and its exploration of the human condition. Many readers relate to Holden's struggles with alienation and his search for authenticity and meaning in his life. However, the novel has also been criticized for its profanity, sexual content, and for what some see as a negative portrayal of mental illness. Despite the controversy, The Catcher in the Rye remains a popular and influential work of fiction. It continues to be read and studied in schools and universities around the world, and its themes and characters have inspired countless artists and writers. The novel's impact on American literature and popular culture cannot be overstated, and it remains a must-read for anyone interested in the human experience. The main character in The Catcher in the Rye is Holden Caulfield, a 16-year-old boy who has been expelled from his prep school, Pensy Prep. Holden is the narrator of the story and the novel is told from his perspective. Throughout the book, Holden struggles with depression, alienation, and a search for authenticity and meaning in his life. Other important characters in the novel include Phoebe Caulfield, Holden's younger sister, who he is very close to. Phoebe is intelligent and perceptive, and she often acts as a sounding board for Holden's thoughts and feelings. Allie Caulfield, Holden's younger brother who died several years before the events of the novel. Holden idolizes Allie and frequently reflects on his death and how it has affected him. Mr. Antolini, Holden's former English teacher who he turns to for guidance when he is feeling lost. Mr. Antolini is one of the few adults in the book who Holden respects and admires. Sally Hayes, a girl Holden goes on a date with in New York City. Holden is attracted to Sally, but their date does not go well, and he ends up feeling even more alienated from her and the adult world. Jane Gallagher, a girl Holden used to know and has strong feelings for. Jane is one of the few people in the book who Holden feels a genuine connection with. Carl Luce, an older student at Columbia University who Holden meets up with in New York City. Luce is one of the few people in the book who seems to have a mature understanding of sexuality and adulthood, but Holden is uncomfortable with his blunt and patronizing attitude. Maurice and Sonny, a pimp and a prostitute whom Holden encounters in his hotel room in New York City. This encounter leads to Holden's emotional breakdown and eventual hospitalization. Each of these characters plays a significant role in Holden's story and helps to illuminate different aspects of his character and his struggles.
Thanks